Managing and growing a successful business can be very challenging, and sometimes things might not be going the way you expect them to go. One of the very important things to look at is how to manage customers. And in today's session, we are going to look at how we can get and attain business growth by managing our customers very well. We are going to have the session with Auntie Rita, and Auntie Rita is right here with us. Auntie Rita, you are welcome this morning.
Thank you, Ma.
So, Auntie Rita, what are we expecting from today's session?
Today we want to look at how to leverage our relationship with our various customers so that we can grow our businesses.
Awesome. So today we are going to look at how to leverage our relationship with our customers to grow our business. Take it up from me.
Thank you very much, Mark. Like I said earlier, we are looking at how we can leverage our relationship with our customers. Some call it clients, but it's virtually the same group of people, so that we can grow our business. You start a business with, let's say, 2 or 3 customers, and you want to use that relationship to expand and build more customers, because the more customers you have, the more you're able to sell your products, and the more you're able to make profit, and the more you expand your business to even employ more people to help with your business, as well as helping them to also earn a living. So building a relationship with customers has a lot of rippling effects that we need to look at. One of the first things that you have to look at is market research. You are selling a product. You have to know the target customers. But how do you know your target customers? You don't just get up and start sewing that I want to be a dressmaker and you start sewing. You know, there are so many groups of people. When you look at the demographics, you realize that we have men, we have women, we have adults, we have children. Even women, we have students, we have workers, we have older women, we have younger women. So who are your target customers? If your target customers are students, then you should know how to tailor your product to fit students. You have to research to know what students want, because your target customers are the students. So you have to know, on the average, what are some of the things they like to buy and how much of their pocket money. You know, these students are not working. Somebody is paying their bills, their parents. So your product price should fit their budget. So that's how you do the market research. Sometimes you need to do a little sampling. You know, in Fanti we say, was it nam or was it sinam? So you need to give a few people samples and get feedback as to how they like your products and services. For example, you want to sew African prints. Which type of African prints are you going for? There are so many types of African prints. Are you going to do your own designs and have a manufacturer print it for you? All these things need to be done, because at the end of the day, the customer must like what you are selling. Otherwise, your products will be there and nobody will buy it, because it doesn't suit the type of customers that you want to. Some time ago, I remember a lady told me she has sewn a dress and she sewn it for me, so I should buy it. Well, she sent me a picture. I looked at the picture and I told her that you didn't do this for me, because if you wanted to do a dress for me, you would have asked me, what type of dress do you want? The length you want? The kind of sleeve you want? And the color, everything. But you didn't ask me anything. You just assumed that I will take it. So that's how you do your market research. Now, the next thing you have to do is what the sales and services people usually tell us, that you have to build a sales funnel. The sales funnel is like taking your customer through a journey so that at the end of the day, they will buy your product. Because the customer need to understand and know that what I'm buying is going to benefit me. If they are not getting any benefits, obvious, and customers don't usually buy products, they buy the benefit. If it's not going to do anything for me, why would I buy it? Why would I buy probably a baseball cap if I'm not even interested in wearing baseball cap? Or if I'm interested in natural hair and you are selling me something for permed hair, you miss the target. So you have to take your customers through a certain journey for them to understand how beneficial that product is going to be for them. That is why sometimes when we buy certain products, you see that the whole chemistry, especially products that we have to ingest, like drinks and food, the whole chemistry is written on it. The product content, the weight of carbohydrates, all this is to take the customer on a journey so that at the end of the day, I know that, okay, I'm not allergic to coconut oil and this is coconut oil based. So then I can take it or not. So that's how you take your customers through the funnel. Then in as much as you're looking for new customers, you must try as much as possible to retain the ones you have. A lot of the referral you are going to get for your business are going to come from your existing clients. So if your target is to bring in more customers, and then you neglect the ones existing, you might also lose them. Then your business becomes like a basket. You fill in and then it's taken away because you are not doing anything to retain your current customers. And one of the things you do to retain your customers is anytime they come to you, if your customers are not many, you can start keeping records of your clients. Customer data is very, very important when we come to customer retention, because now you know their telephone numbers, you can contact them, you know their preferences. Sometimes, let's say you are into fruit salad production, and then your first one, they take it. Now, your first fruit salad, maybe you didn't add banana, but today you want to spice it up a little by adding banana. If you don't have my telephone number, how do you tell me that, oh, come next week, I'm adding banana. Do you like banana? So when I'm coming for a new sample. And the more they like what you've given for them, the more they tell others about you. You go to a certain places, there's a particular, I'm not advertising for anybody, so I'm not mentioning any names, but there's a particular grocery shop that I've been buying their meat products for over 20 years now. I've never bought meat product from anywhere because of the way they make me feel when I go there. From the very day that somebody introduced me to them, and I'm sure that person has also been having business with them, from the very day I was introduced to them, I became part of the family. They are always so eager to make you happy. So when I went later on, I brought a lot of my friends. Anytime somebody asks me about anything concerning meat or poultry products, I direct them there. And that is how you retain your customers. You do things they like. If I go and I buy meat and I tell them I don't like the fat, they said, oh, mommy, just give us 10 minutes. We'll trim all the fat for you. And so I keep telling my friends that, look, if you go there, they give you what you want. So that's how you retain your customers. Look for things that will excite your customers. I always have a problem, and those who know me know that I always have a problem with people who put Christmas boxes in their shops during Christmas festivals, asking customers to donate or give them Christmas boxes, a present. Because in the first place, if it's a present, why are you asking for it? Because you don't ask for present. Present is free. People give us present out of their own free will. You don't ask somebody to give you a gift. That's one, except when you're speaking to God. That one you have to ask God for him to give you the gift. Then the second thing is that a customer has been buying your product from, let's say, January to December. Who is supposed to appreciate who? I come all the way from my house. Sometimes I pass by about 3-4 salons to come to you. And then at the end of the year, instead of you to just buy something small to say thank you to me, you rather want to take more money from me. And that's not fair. So let's treat our customers fairly. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And so that they feel they are part of the business. Carry your customers along. During the COVID, a lot of businesses went down. But some of them were supported by their customers and their clients because of the relationship they have with them. As soon as they bounce back, the same customers are even bringing more people because of the relationship we have with them. So let's try and everything within our power to retain our existing customers. If they have complaints, let's not see complaints as a border. Oh, she's so troublesome. But let's see the complaint as a stepping stone to retain the customer. So the bottom line is to make your customer happy so that they keep coming. And then you can also get more. And trust me, the troublesome customer, the customers we've tagged as troublesome, when we are able to retain them, they are the one who will be your fans. They will go cheering you all the time because you give them what you have. Then you also have to prioritize your customer services. It's not enough to bring in customers and then your team scare them away with their bad attitude. So even if you have one person, one team member you're working with, let the person go through some form of customer services. We pick people and we put them in the front desk without necessarily giving them the training. Remember, people act based on the fact that they don't know. You didn't tell them that they should smile. You didn't tell them when the customer comes and he has a problem, this is the way we saw. You have nothing on paper even to show that when the customer comes and has a complaint, refer it to me or that. And so they treat the people anyhow. And sometimes I don't blame these front desk people. It is because they don't know. You didn't tell them. You just put a pretty face there, thinking that, oh, she's a nice person. He's a fine gentleman. He looks like a model, so let's put him there. The attitude alone can drive your customers away. So it is very, very important. You, the business person, have to undergo some form of customer services training, as well as your team. And your team should see you doing it. Let me give a very typical example. A client brings her dress to a seamstress to be altered and work on. Now, the seamstress smells, take the dress, and as soon as the person goes away, the seamstress is like, do you think we don't have any work? She thinks we don't have any work to do. Am I the one to alterate your dress for you? Now, you said it in presence of your team. So, you might have done the alteration very nicely. So, Rita comes and takes her dress, and the attitude, because you started telling them that she thinks we don't have anything to do. So, now it's at the back of the minds of your team. When you are not there and Rita comes, they are going to treat her the way you described her. So, if Rita's intention is that, okay, since they did my alteration very well, now I won't even go to my first seamstress again, but I'll bring all my new clothes here. So I come this time with a new dress, and I greet good morning, and nobody is looking at my face, because you think I'm coming to do alteration again. You see, because your boss have told you, that attitude follows. Other examples that I usually see around, which is also very practical with us, is you've put there that time to open the shop is 8 o'clock. Then you come 8 o'clock and the shop is not opened. Or it's opened, but we can't do anything for you because madam is not there. Let us put ourselves in the customer's shoes and ask yourself, if I'm treated that way, would I come back to this business? So let's leverage on some of these things to build the business, because the customers are the one who is going to expand your business. There are a lot of shops opened and you see nobody's walking in there. It's because there is no plan to retain the customers, and they will keep going. The business, there's a lot of competition out there, and they will definitely leave. The last but not the least is you must be ready to tailor your product to the customer's needs. Because sometimes you may have a particular, that is why you go to certain places and you have varieties. Like this Christmas, there were a lot of hampers being sold. You walk into the shop and they have hamper for people whose budget is 100 cedis. They have the 150s. They have as much as 1,000 Ghana cedis worth of hamper. So depending on my budget, when I walk into the shop, it can be done. And I love some of these people who deal with hampers. They actually give you the freedom to choose. So that even if my budget is, let's say, 200 Ghana cedi hamper, but I don't like, the person I'm going to give it to perhaps doesn't like coffee. I can tell them that, oh, because the person doesn't like coffee, can you remove the cup? And they will remove it and put in something that your clients may like, and you end up paying the same 200 Ghana cedi. But some of us are so rigid that we have tied the hamper already. The person that like coffee, then there's nothing we can do about it. Go to the next shop. You see, you are driving your customers away by just a little thing that you could have done to build a stronger relationship. Now, the person that you were able to customize the hamper for, when he goes out there, he tells people that, oh, as for this shop, when you go there, they can customize the hamper for you. And that is to wow your customers. These are the various things that we can do as business people to retain our customers and grow the business, because there is a Chinese proverb that I like so much. It says that if you cannot smile, don't open shop. And if you don't open shop, it means the business is not going to grow. So let's learn how to leverage on the relationship with our customers and build our businesses stronger and stronger and expand to any level that we can be. Thank you.
I love this particular proverb. If you cannot smile, don't open a shop. And I think that, mommy, we have a lot of these experiences going on around. Sometimes we have customers that are complaining bitterly about some experiences they are having with business people. And the challenge is that sometimes even big organizations do not. There's a point that you made, and I really wrote that point now about the customer retention that has to do with how we train and build up our teams. Sometimes the owners of the businesses are exceptional in their customer service and in the dealing with clients. But at the end of the day, when you get to the place and the front desk people or the people that you meet and interact with who are the team, sometimes the team is just one person that the owner of the business is working with. Sometimes it's amazing the kind of experience you go through. And these things are affecting our businesses. If you've had a lot of value from this particular video, I want you to smash the like button. And if there's any topic or any question you have about business, about personal life, about wealth creation that you want us to address on this particular channel, I want you to drop it in the comment section so that we know which videos we should be coming your way with. And please, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that anytime we drop a new content, YouTube will notify you. Thank you.